Welcome everybody to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Now, for everyone who's new, I'm a big Warhammer fan. Don't really talk about it that much, but big fan of it, both fantasy and 40k. Been looking forward to this game for a long time. And I'm excited. We're going to go ahead and do a gameplay of it. Just me today. No one joining me for co-op, unfortunately. Not this time. So let's go ahead and jump on in, shall we? So excited about this. Basically, it's a CRPG, just like Baldur's Gate 3 and so on, like that, Divinity, other games in that genre, basically. But it's set in Warhammer. And I am thrilled. Alright, and other story modes are coming soon. Yes! Alright, so we're going to do the main story, obviously. So you take up the mantle of Rogue Trader, a scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over the Trade Protectorate. Explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of the Von Valancius as it faces multiple threats from within its ranks, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. Ooh. It is up to you to hold the reins of the Shattered Protectorate and forge a new path for the Von Valancius dynasty, currently finding itself at the vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. Oh yes. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifying, powerful, and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Coronis Expanse. Awesome! So, there's our difficulties here. We're gonna go ahead and play on normal default, because while I do like harder difficulties, we're going to keep it simple for this one. Because from what I've heard, this game can get hard sometimes. And while we're learning the game here, who knows, maybe we'll come back and we'll do like a hard or unfair pass at it on like a montage kind of thing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of reading in this forewarning. So, one of those things where if you're listening for just the lore or something like that, feel free to, kind of look away and just listen, or hang out and watch the combat too. It's gonna be good. So let's continue. Oh, character creators, I love those. Okay, so it looks like we got 3 pre-mades here. We have Barador. Ooh, he's a commissar. Love the mustache. He's rocking it. We have Darius. He is a operative. Okay, he's got the man bun going on, but okay. Love his jacket. Then we have Hekata, who's a soldier. Okay. Now let's see if we can make our own, which is what we're going to do. It's kind of cool to see what's available. Alright, create a character, create your own rogue trader from scratch. The possibilities are endless. Customizing your character and choosing their homeworld, gender, and background. Sweet. Skills and abilities. Archetypes. Unlike any other in the world of Warhammer 40,000. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh boy, looks like we get to pick up portrait, everything, tattoos, augmentations. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. So, oh god, where do we even start? Let's go ahead and be a guy. Time around. I guess we'll start with a portrait. Yeah, he does look amazing. He does. See, that's not a bad one either. I guess we should really decide what kind of character we want. Ooh. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Ooh. I go with the commissar. I'm torn between the commissar, this guy, maybe this guy. Although he is very dapper looking, you gotta admit. That man is eating. I mean that in the nice way. That guy looks like he's about to stab a guy in the back. Although that's a good one too. Ooh. Let's go with that one. Okay. So appearance. Go ahead and zoom on in. So actually, we have body type. Oh, we can be skinny, normal, or large. Okay, I think we'll just go normal. Although I am rather skinny in real life, so maybe we'll do skinny. Yeah. Alright, face-wise. I've always had a hard time with faces, especially when there's no hair and they're covered in scars. Can we... Ah, we can. Wait. Let's slap some hair on first, then we'll come back to the face. I love it. Absolutely love it. This just cries Warhammer to me. I love it. Just the over the top. Well, I do like that hair. I think it's pretty limited on hair choices. That's okay. Can't imagine we'll be seeing it that much anyway. Helmets and all that. Ooh. I got that windswept look going on. Could be a mad cookie guy. We'll go with that one. Alright, let's go back to the face. Oh, this face ain't bad. We could always slap some facial hair on there too. We might do that. Actually, yeah. Can we go back to facial hair? Oh, we can do eyebrows? Yeah. Okay. That looks okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Anything else in appearance? Skin tone? Oh my. I think we'll just stick with that one. Tattoos. Oh, that's right. I'm not gonna do any scars. Wait, how many tattoos could we have? Tattoo color? Wait, can we have up to 5 tattoos? First off, yes. Just yes. Oh yeah, you can have up to 5. Kinda cool. Okay, okay. I just put the Imperial Eagle all over myself. That'd be kinda cool. Yeah. Yo. All of that's pretty cool too. Chains. Yeah, we'll do chains. Okay. I'm trying not to spend too long in the character creator here. I want to jump into the action. Although, I do love character creator. Baldur's Gate 3 can attest to this. Feels like a metal jaw. Dang. Love their eagles, don't they? Do you have 2 augmentations? I think we're gonna pass on the augmentations. Let's just stay human.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble.
I like the idea of that. For the Emperor.
I am but a
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I will delight my masters with your demise.
There's something to be said about heretical male. But we're gonna go with pious.
From idleness.
We're going with that one. Alright. Homeworld. Oh, we get to pick a planet? So a death world. Death worlds, plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many death worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence on the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardest and most resilient populations in the galaxy, both tested and found wanting. Die young. We get survival instinct. Once per combat, when the wounds of a death world character drop below 30%, they gain 20% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. A lot of wounds. Death wound characters also gain a 20% bonus to dodge and armor while they have at least 1 temporary wound from any source. So, let's go look at more information here. The wounds. Wounds are a measurement of how much punishment a character can take before suffering debilitating effects and ultimately death. So it's health bar. Every character has a specified number of wounds. The character can often increase their wounds by spending experience points and improving the characteristics such as toughness or getting new talents and abilities. Okay, okay. So this makes you really tanky. Ooh. Oh, we can also see down here, it gives us moderation or modifier to stats. Ooh, there's special talents down here too. Deathworld characters take high tough bonus. What is that? Yep, toughness. Bonus less damage from flame, toxic damage, and bleeding effect. Okay. Deathworld characters gain 10% critical hit chance to axes, hammers, and las weapons. So a Deathworld one picking up would be a great melee character. There's something to be said about that. Brutal Hunter, gain additional 15% critical hit chance against targets with bleeding effect, or with 50% less of their maximum wounds. Every injury, willpower, trauma by 3, tenacity. Once per combat, when a death roll character is suffering from stunned, blind, or immobilization condition is ignored. Then they instead gain 20% temporary wounds to their maximum wound. Oh wow, that's powerful. Voidborn. In case you haven't noticed, this is gonna take a hot minute. Long form videos, here we go. Voidborn are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or aboard a ancient orbital satellite. Those who have lived in their lives of void ships become inured in some extent due to the reality-altering process of warp travel and living in low or zero gravity environments. In many cases, their features are drawn and their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities or strangeness to their speech, gait, or general appearance that sets them apart from others. Okay, so they get Fortune. A Voidborn character can re-roll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test with a 20% chance of success. It cannot be greater than the base success chance of the roll. Additionally, any enemy dodge or parry against a Voidborn character has 20% chance to fail after successful. That's really good. That's really good. I like that. Willpower, intelligence, 5 minus to strength, of course. But it makes sense, you know, living in space, weaker bones and all that. Jinx. Are these tongues that we get to pick, or are we just stuck with them? If open characters have more than 50% wounds, all chances of all creatures, including enemies, in a 3-cell radius are increased by 10%. Alright, let's just keep looking. Hive World, strength numbers. Hive World. A hive world's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities, bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies and vast manufactories, mine valuable minerals, and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Cool. They get a big bonus if there are 3 or more creatures in a 3-cell radius. So that's, you know, group hug in the shower kind of thing. Forgive my bad pun. I don't think we'll be picking that one. But that is cool. Forge World. Whew. I'm gonna grab some water for this one, so my throat doesn't die. Alright. Forge worlds are the domain of the Adeptus Mechanicus, entire planets ceded to the demands of vast macro industries. Each is a manufacturing super complex of imaginary capacity or power. Over millennia, different forge worlds have become especially renowned for their philosophies or ways of war. These often colored by the technologies and specialize in manufacturing. The bulk of the Forge World's population utilized as a labor force, while the fortunate few may be inducted into the ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus itself. Intelligence, toughness, and fellowship. Okay, so that's like a group effort. Pinnacle of weaponry. The first attack in combat with plasma, melta, or power weapons deal additional damage equal to intellect bonus. Really? For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage is decreased to... Wait, what? Okay, so you get the bonus no matter what, but the bonus is reduced after the first attack. Okay. Ooh, while wearing heavy armor. I like the sound of that. Forge World's characters gain 1 MP plus 1 deflection and cannot fall prone. Ooh. Forge World characters can use persuasion, coercion, and commerce based on intelligence instead of fellowship. I like that. Fires of Forges. Forge World characters gain tough bonus, deflection, against the burning effect and flame weapons. Resistance of the Forge. Forge role characters gain a stacking plus 10% bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against any targets they hit with a single target attack. Ooh, that's nice. Successful critical hits from a single target attack increase the critical hit chance and dodge reduction by 20%. That's really good. This is a serious contender. Right, 2 more to look at. Imperial World. The Imperial World is one of the million planets united by the belief in the immortal God Emperor, hailing from the hyper-technological societies to grimly feudal populations. Inhabitants of countless worlds offer fealty and devotion to the masters of humanity and the imperial creed espoused by his servants. The designation Imperial World encompasses a vast array of wholly dismal worlds that are nevertheless part of the Imperium. Okay, humanity's finest. Imperial characters can select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill at a plus 10 bonus. That's huge, although you can't use it on a weapon skill. It's kind of shitty. Following features will be after origin advancement. Okay. Ready to serve. An Imperial character is affected by a non-allies damaging ability. The resolve is increased. Okay. I'm doing my part. No other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character. First use of any abilities from this archetype costs 1 AP less. Something to be said about that. Stronger together. All allies, excluding Xenos in the current party, gain plus 5 to the same characteristics as was chosen for humanity's finest. There's something to be said here about doing, because you have a party of 6 in this game, if I believe, like a whole 6-party Imperial World team, and then just super buff each other. The problem is you can't put it into, shooting. Alright, bear to die for the Emperor. Will enter 40% wounds. Imperial World characters gain plus 10 bonus to all characteristics and plus 2 resolve. Pretty good. No heresy. Imperial World characters gain 10% critical hit chance, 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonuses of No Heresy. However, Imperial World character lores Xenos and Warp lore for the Warp are always 0. Damn. No knowledge for you. And then Fortress World. Alright. Fortress Worlds are planets where the entire populace is immense in warfare. They constantly train for the day they will be called upon to defend the Imperium, a charge they seldomly uphold. Fortress Worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier, trained to fight from the moment they can handle a weapon. Yet never stop shooting. Each time a Fortress World character kills an enemy, you gain plus 10 stacks of never stop shooting. At the end of the turn, there is a stacks of never stop shooting percent chance. The first attack this round will cost 0 AP and will now count towards the attack limit per round. Pretty good. This effect triggers, all the stacks are lost. Oh. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Perception, willpower, combat headache. Fortress World characters gain plus 7 to ballistic, perception, and willpower while in combat. Yet while out of combat, their intelligence, fellowship, perception, and willpower are decreased by 7. Oh. So you suck at talking, but you're good at fighting. What I'm getting out of that. Hail of Steel. Each round, Fortress World characters gain a stack of 1% bonus to dodge against ranged attacks for each shot they make during this round. Also, the burst attack grants an additional plus 10 stacks that will never stop shooting. That's really good. That gives stacks of that. That's good. Familiar kickback. At the end of their turn, Fortress World characters gain a stack of never stop shooting equal to half the minimal damage of the most damaging ranged weapon they use this round. They just really never stop shooting, do they? Spare magazine. Fortress World characters first reload in combat costs 0 AP. Excuse me. Reloading a weapon grants an additional plus 10 stacks of never stop shooting. Wow. Never stop believing. Yeah, tell me about it. When all stacks and never stop shooting should be lost, they become WP2? Oh, willpower out of 2. Instead. Additionally, a Fortress World character may upgrade their willpower characteristic even in their current archetype do not allow it. I'm pretty sure that's a typo right now. I'm pretty sure that should be does. But brand new game. I'll bear with them. Alright. So we're looking at your Forge World or Fortress World here. Never stop shooting sounds amazing. But at the same time, I'm a sucker for fire weapons. I want to burn some people in holy fire for the Emperor. I mean, those are all just so cool, but so is never stop shooting. The downside is, you know, you kind of suck outside of combat. We're gonna go with Forge World. Oh boy. Oh, we get to choose. So we have Analysis Systems, Locomotion System, or Subskin Armor. Let's check it out. Forge World characters gain +10 intellect bonus, crit hit chance. Not bad. Forge World characters gain plus agility bonus out of 2 MP moon points, and 2 times agility bonus percent dodge. But if we go for, say, heavy armor, I don't think dodging is really on the cards, is it? And we have Subskin. Forge World characters gain +5 plus 2 times strength bonus percentage as armor. I better go with Subskin armor. Okay, now we get to pick our class. That took a hot minute. Hope you're enjoying so far. I'm not gonna have a voice by the end of this episode, that's for sure. But that's okay. I'm doing it for you guys. Alright. Ooh, so there's the Psyker. So I'm assuming if we want to cast spells and stuff, basically be a space wizard, effectively. That's that class. Noble. Imperium. So yeah, you're a stuck-up person. You get you serve me. Noble assigns one ally who will become a servant until the end of combat. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant gains +5 to all characteristics until the start of the noble's next turn. That'd be good for like a buffing class. We're not going there. Navy officer. What do you got? Brace for impact. Once per round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. It also cannot be forcibly moved or over-penetrated. Seems more like a melee class. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely a melee class. Okay, good to know. Ministorum Priest. The Ecclesiarchy. I'm not going to read all that. There's the Adeptus Ministorum. What do you get? Warhymn. Grants movement equal to 2 times the devotee's willpower bonus. This ability also grants additional willpower bonus momentum for each enemy that is either 5-cell radius around the priest or was hit by the priest this turn. It'll be used. I don't know about that one. All enemies in the area of effect of a war priest's hymn of furious recital gain +1 stacked of disturbed. I can disturb people. Funny. Field of Faith. Yes, Litany of Hatred. So it's all about preaching and like a debuff kind of. Ooh. Cleansing Flame. Melee, flame, and melta attacks against demons and psychers deal an additional 2 times willpower bonus damage and gain 6 times willpower percent armor penetration. That's incredibly powerful. Which attacks against Xenos deal an additional plus willpower damage and gain +3 times willpower percent armor penetration. God, that's good. That is good for fire weapons. We might come back to that. Crime Lord. Weapon skill, that's good. Perception, awareness, logic. Okay. For fire plan. At the start of combat, the Crime Lord gains plus intellect bonus of a surefire plan effect. The activation of this ability consumes 1 stack Makes the next action stronger depending on the type of action. Oh, okay, so depending on what you do, it makes it better. Okay. Got Commissar, which is a serious contender. Commissars are the Officio Perfectus. I think I said that right. The ruthless officers in charge of maintaining the morale, discipline, and the fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment. Oh yeah. They're public enemy number 1. The Commissar's next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effect. That's good. For the Emperor! We also have Astra Militarum Commander as regimental tactics. Astra Militarum Commander, all their allies deal additional 20 plus 2 times perception damage. Ooh. All of the commander's allies also take no damage from other allies' attacks. That could be good. Because if you take that, couldn't you then in theory just AoE, like blanket an entire area? With, for example, fire. Or, you know, some kind of psyker spell or something like that. Oh. I might go War Priest. I don't know about that outfit. Definitely taking that hat off. That's for dang sure. But that bonus to fire. Whoa. And melt is pretty good too. You can get a bonus to melee. Yeah, we'll go with Minister and Priest. Alright, we got a Triumph. Looks like this is just a buff. So you can get +5 to the Lore of Warp, +5 to the Lore of the Imperium, or +5 Athletics. Might take the Athletics. Although, I think Lore of Imperium would be a bit more thematic, don't you think? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Darkest Hour. Oh, we gotta take a debuff. Oh no! What does awareness do? Extra perception? Vision? Or medical? I think we'll take persuasion hit. Alright, archetype. So now we're choosing our combat. So I saw like a diagram of this online. And you see how it all kind of goes in, like, say like you pick warrior, that's melee. You can go assassin, vanguard, arch militant. But all roads lead to exemplar. Okay. So we're probably gonna go the soldier route, I'm thinking. If you look here, you can see the abilities. Too far. Too far. Officers. Yeah, warriors. And keep in mind, we're gonna have a bunch of characters, so we can all mix and match. So whatever we don't get here, we can get through other people. I wish we could see these. Like, what's this? But from the previous attack, I'm sure gains a stack of versatility. Kind of cool. AP increase. I'm curious about the Arch Militant. Okay, it doesn't show much without actually going into it. I think we're gonna do Soldier. Because that just seems fitting. I mean, Operative seems more like a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Yeah. Officer's a buffing person. Warrior's melee. And Soldier shooting. So I think we're gonna go Soldier. That'll give us Run and Gun. And Revel and Slaughter. Alright, so Run and Gun is you gain a bonus. In turn, Soldier becomes Winded. While Winded, Soldier suffers a penalty. -10 penalty to ballistic. Ouch. But if you use Revel and Slaughter, the Soldier immediately removes the Winded effect until the end of combat. That's pretty good. Soldier gains the following bonus, +10 ballistic. Okay, so you only cast this, then that. Makes sense. And for your ultimate abilities, you have Firearm Mastery. Desperate Measures. The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, minimum 2, using the weapon's attack that normally costs the least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Sweet. You just get to keep shooting. I'm down. Put me in, coach. Okay. Stat time. Oh god. So I think we need ballistic skill. Right? Yeah, just like I thought. It's all forms of ranged weapons. We're definitely... What I'm thinking is what we're going to do is... Flamer with like a melta pistol and maybe some kind of melee weapon with it is what I'm thinking. I'm going to be in the thick of it, not quite melee, but we'll still need that toughness. That's what I'm thinking. So, points into that. We're going to need some strength. It affects athletics. It affects the damage character inflicts with melee. Like I said, we'll have melee weapon. Allow them to lift heavier objects. Yeah, I think we're going to want that too. Did I put anything in toughness? Yeah. Ooh, 50 toughness. We gotta be tough as heck. Alright. There's the ship. So it's gonna be our ship. I like it. So its name is the Sword Class Frigate. We are definitely not gonna keep it that. Ooh, the Harbinger of War. Servant of his glory. Light in the void. Atonement of the abyss. Fear of the faithless. Seeker's haven. Oh, these are some good names. Ancient fortune. The unforgiven. I like that. The Arcanum Lucidius. Guardian of the Brink. That could be cool. There's some detail. I'm not going to go over the ship, but there's the details of the ship if you want to read it. Hold it here for just a second. Go ahead and feel free to pause it or anything like that. And there we are. We are an interesting boy. I might go back and change that portrait. Let's go ahead and edit the name. We're not going to be a rogue trader. What shall we name ourselves? Ooh. Kalian. I like that name. So we're going to be a Mindstorm Priest. I run a Mindstorm Priest Soldier. What a combination. We are not talkative at the slightest, despite being a priest. I love it. Let's go ahead and, ooh, outfit's like, what's this? Okay, good, I can take the hat off. Thank God. What color scheme? Ooh. I like that. Oh shit, there isn't like a blue. But I guess there's that one. We'll go with that one. Let's go on back here real quick.
Look upon the Emperor's
and swap out the portrait. That doesn't seem very, you know, religiously what we ended up with. That one does, but that's a woman, I think. That'll do. Alright. Kalian is born. The upper decks. Alright, so the loading screens in this game are pretty quick, thankfully. Or at least it looks like. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the intro, and then we'll call it for this episode. Because this one has already been over 30 minutes, and all we've done is make a character. What an adventure. I got a feeling this is going to be a slow burn series, and I'm A-okay with that. Because I love it so far. We haven't even played the game yet. Ooh. I love it. Look at that. So we're in the ship. Ooh, it's a servitor. Those would be terrifying in real life. But they're cool here. Oh, they got like little horns. Whoa. Impressive. Very impressive. Hey, it's me!
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Alright, cool. So, I know for a fact the majority of the game is not voice acted, so I will fill in the gaps for that. But when there is voice acting, I will be quiet, just kind of let my voice take a little break on it. Obviously, as you can see, it doesn't go over like the physical things they do, so I'm going to count on you guys to read that, but I'll read out the speaking parts. And looks like we got sort of like an old school Fallout style of talking system. At least that's what vibe it gives me with the green screen. Okay, so impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor. Heck yes. Also, I love that you can right click it and there's an encyclopedia for it all. I love it. So praise the God Emperor, my friends. Truly an awe-inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
Well, he sounds very skeptical.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Alright. Well, his name is the Venerable Archdeacon. Archdeacon. I like it.
My regards, Your Reverence. As far as I'm aware, you were in charge of resource distribution for the Adeptus Ministorum. A rather fortunate coincidence, considering where fate has brought you in the end.
I'm not sure how we got here. I'm guessing they called us or something.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Cool. Okay. So, looks like we are an heir to the captain of the ship, which is cool. That's why we were brought here. Oh boy, there's a lot to say. Lord Captain. Strange title for Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Fancy. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Praise the Emperor.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
Interesting.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
There's another heir, huh? I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness.
I do.
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Okay. Arduous, huh?
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Okay. Okay, well, it looks like we're in the game. The right of blood, or by right of blood. Oh look, we can see down there. That's cool. I wonder what's through that door.
My faith is my shield.
We sound amazing. Alright, so that's us.
Let the
We'll move
faith
with left
guide
click,
my path to
or
glory.
right click. Okay, cool. Eyes. Character sheet? Oh, C is. Ooh, there's an alignment system. We'll go back to that. There's a character. Looks like we start with a pistol. Yeah, stub revolver.
No
The hat's
more
growing on me.
duty.
All of it. It put the hat back on. It's growing on me. So we just come this way. What is this? A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, a resource of incredible value. Report a void ship. Ah, wood. Most priceless. Whoa. Oh, tab brings everything up. Go with the data on the vid screen. Sacred mechanism has been interfered with due to reverence. Without due reverence, the duration of the data process cycle has tripled. Uh-oh. Incomprehensible information is displayed on a large screen above the conjugators. I've read that. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logical symbols. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the same. Okay.
We
That's
are
the
bound
wood.
by the blood of martyrs.
Anything over here? Person praying. Hello? Noble guest. May his strength be my heart, and may my humble deeds be for the benefit of humanity. This goes really quick. Be an altar with...
Let us walk this path to the end.
Guess I'm just a slow reader. There he is. Gundred. We open the door. Ooh, cutscene! I like
One of the
cutscenes.
fond Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Oh, they just have a tank in here.
What's happening?
Oh! Oh! That's some gore. Ooh. I'm sure that hurt. Oh, run, you fools! Run! They're one-shotting you guys.
Blessings of the divine grant us the courage
Okay.
and strength.
You have an ambush. The battle begins. Okay. There's a turn order here. We'll part at the top and the bottom. So it is turn-based combat, just like other CRPGs, so if that's your thing, welcome to the show. These people just got wrecked. Analyze enemies. Point to now. What does that mean? Okay, oh, it looks at, so this is our grid that we get to move in. Like, I don't know if I want to get close to that guy. I'll go like right here. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming we can. So down here we have pistol shot on 1 with reload on 2. Makes sense. Okay. Go do that. And then 1.
You have been judged and found wanting.
Okay, I love that phrase. So we actually did a good amount of damage.
I
reload.
will not be deterred.
Okay, cool. It takes a action point to reload. Makes sense. Oh, let me look at these abilities. Grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum for each ally that is either in a 5-star race around the priest or was hit by the priest. So if I'm around people, it gives more. Okay. Momentum. What is momentum? Field aggregation. Momentum. Special combat resource required for using the unique abilities called Heroic Acts in Desperate Measures. These abilities can only be used once per round for the entire party and once per battle for each character. Okay. So obviously you want to go up for a Heroic and down for a Desperate. Desperate is, but okay. And that's run and gun. Okay. So in theory, since I have 2 action points, I could run and gun.
And
Okay.
so shall it be done.
Yeah, look at that. It lets me do it again.
Actions will speak
I missed.
louder than words.
I tried. Okay, how do we... What is this? Oh, end turn for that. Oh, or space. Okay. Okay, we're getting... Ooh, he died. Alright. I can scarcely believe
What
it.
suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Okay. What is this? Oh, people. Spread out, no one's allowed to enter the premises. Stations!
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay. We're on our way. By our lonesome. Yeah, look at that. It got all
We
sorts of
shall
cool things.
reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Oh. Tarantula sentry guns. It's a Lehman Russ. For those who play tabletop, you know exactly what a Lehman Russ tank is. And how terrible they are. And that is a dog barking.
Watches over us.
Alright. I apologize for the dog. He's a good boy, but he's very protective. So we can go across here, or we can go this way.
Duty.
This. Lifts carry people around the decks and move with a loud grinding noise. See, I love the style. It's the high gothic. So stylized and cool. I love
With
it.
each step, I forge my
Can we go this way?
destiny among the stars.
Aww. Okay. Going this way. Tech priests. Okay, this place is popular. Oh, guess we're doing the reading from here on out. Oh, looks Theodora. Elder Threat. This is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. The man dressed in a particular garb, his voice tight with tension, his face, half of which is covered by synth skin, twisted in a grimace of pleasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. The tall, gray-haired woman pins him with a gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Ooh. It's just an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than my seneschal would have done. Make a decision. What would you do with Aeon? I'm not good with Roman numerals. I'm gonna be real with you. Full thread. Ooh, I don't think we should butt in with this. While you are considering your answer, Elthred, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Theodora nods in your direction. Approach. What is this? Elthred turns to you, regarding you with indignation. Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion? Are you so rude? I gave that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let's see if it was worth it. Theodora tilts her head, her lips stretch with a cold smile. This is Caitlin, the second candidate for the title of my successor. The rogue trader regards you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon whatever is a new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. The high seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metaphoric rock deposits, prospects for a large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. Mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Ooh. That is a tough one. So, let's see. That is a lot of reading. I do like number 5 here. Aeon must be purged for the good of all the Imperium. I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates. Theodore's expression sours. Another one. I don't think she liked my rhetoric. I suppose your answer is strictly correct, but not here. Not on the frontier, not when we are playing for such high stakes. Let's see, Elthrad smiles faintly. Lady Theodora, your disappointment puzzles me. I gave you the same answer off some, albeit in a more complete and compelling form. God Emperor's Tenet. Elthrad Theodora tones renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then, but my senior cog creator is still dawdling on the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. By forgiveness, Lady Theodora, your presence had such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time. Lothar bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. I do not like him. Oh, he's loads walking away. Alright. Theodore's gaze follows him as he leaves, then turns to you. So, Kalen, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? I'm pretty sure they got to me, right? Theodore scoffed. You've seated the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, these tendencies is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, explicitory compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence change. Ain't she a bit full of herself? Mystera Don Valentius, Miso of Sakars. I am a rogue trader at the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium, carry humanity's light where powers wakered, and heretical reign and bode death and ruin to us all. It's my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored wood. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, peoples, riches, treasures, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, deliver millions of planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. You, Killian, are one of those with the Von Valangius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to the inheritance when the hour comes. Cool. I like the sound of that. Boy, does she talk a lot. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? Question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Well, screw you too, Theodora. Blood right alone is not enough to earn you the high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant to trade. Nevertheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of the Lord Captain, when that is of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Voltigir sent me for many years before he had made a mistake. Whatever that means. Thanks for clarifying. The Vox, so a Vox is like a walkie-talkie kind of thing, it's communication. The Vox afflicted to Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life, and all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodore winces, shuts off transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. Some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, our presence is required on the bridge. Okay. I mean, What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It's time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, find a post that suits you, as I did for Eltharod. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Okay, I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to. Yours Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The other captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast. Then nobody nods and draws their weapon. Disturbance reported in the adjacent Jack Seneschal. If their need arises, protect the new blood. She glances over to you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worldliness may present yourself sooner than you may have anticipated. Okay, so they're just shooting up everybody, these people.
Grovel before the faithful.
I've been ambushed again.
I'll bleed you dry.
Who are these people? Heretic cutthroats. Oh boy. Alabard. Ooh. Mort. Ooh. That's a melt-a-gun. Yeah.
Just a minor setback. I've suffered worse.
They're shooting at him. He's like shrugging it off. Wait, did I just dodge a bullet? My Nia. Okay. So we are surrounded. There's a lot of people here, but we have allies. Looks like there's a cover system. So if I had to guess, gold is a full cover, and the half shield is partial. If I had to assume. I'm going to assume that. But we're going to go here. And with our rinky-dinky pistol. Ooh,
The Emperor commands. Let this be the
Ooh.
warning to all
that
who
dude
oppose us.
is dead. Let's go ahead and run and gun.
So shall it be done.
You can shoot again
I
for
will
this
not
guy.
be deterred. Another step towards our ultimate victory.
If I hit war him, fancy. That fills that and removes our debuff.
Rejoice in
We have just enough to reload. Perfect. As you can see, there's a lot more strategy in this combat. I'm a-okay with that. I'm sure I'll be making plenty of mistakes. Because I am not perfect. Dodge and swings and everything. Ooh. You may be in the Matrix. Ooh! Is that a plasma pistol? A weapon. Jesus! He just murdered 2 people in one swing. 3 people! There goes the Milta again. Damn, they're all putting me to shame. Shame, I say. I missed. I can't do that again, so. Oh boy. Oh no, Alabard! Or your name. I'm learning names. Damn, that's good.
One fewer target.
There's the cleave, right in half. Theodore waves her hand in a commanding stature. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not lay a single horse on the survive. Rogue Trader turns her eye to you. Didn't bat an eye on that scum burst on the deck. Not bad. I've seen many officers who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. False sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the Vox in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. What are your orders? She breaks contacts with you. Mort has gone ahead and cleared a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Cool. Alright. That was cool. What's this? Massive golden struck. During the stops moving for a moment, lights bounce off the orbits of figures representing celestial bodies. Okay. Anyway, I think we're going to end it here for the first episode. Yeah, I said we're probably a tutorial. I know we didn't finish it, but we've been at this for an hour now, and need to keep this within reason. So, thank you for joining us for episode. I know half of it was character creation, but my god, I'm so excited for this. going to be fantastic. I'll catch you guys in episode 2. Catch you later.